Hey, Tommy House here at the First Warning Weather Center. Happy Valentine's Day. If you're just joining us, we're tracking some strong thunderstorms that are moving through central Texas. In the past hour, Austin has had a few rounds of some rain here. This is beneficial for combating our extreme drought. But zooming out, all 15 counties I'm keeping an eye on are getting some sort of rain at this time, and through the rest of the afternoon and evening, the chance for some showers and thunderstorms will also continue. We're also seeing just east of Milam, Lee, and Fay a bit of a squall line that's beginning to develop here with some heavy rain and numerous lightning strikes from LaGrange all the way up to close to I-45, and that will carry further east across eastern Texas, where they have a elevated level 2 out of 5 storm risk. But here in the downtown Austin area, San Antonio, we're seeing a little bit more cells fire up way down toward Edwards Plateau. I'm watching this area from Del Rio near Highway 90, I-35, San Antonio, because in just the past hour, we're seeing a few strong storms develop. Not in the severe thunderstorm criteria, but these very well track closer to central Texas and the Austin area, and that could bring a cause for some concern in the coming few hours here. So in the downtown San Antonio, we're seeing some thunder, a lot of lightning strikes. That red is heavy rain that's being picked up, maybe even some small hail. Johnson City, way down toward Blanco, Burnett County, up toward Lampasas here in these 1 hour loops. This is quick hitting downpours, but numerous lightning strikes being picked up. Let's put a lightning count on this. In just the past 10 minutes, 52 strikes in this capture here, which is a good amount of from San Antonio up toward the downtown area. So let's put a pause on this again. Big picture, clouds and radar zooming out. This entire weather system is tracking east, Red River Valley. We got a flash flood warning up there north of Dallas. In this low, there's a Pacific front with some drier air crashing in and plenty of moisture that's coming in out of the Gulf, which will allow for some of these storms to intensify. And then under the warm front, there is the unstable air that is the cause here for some of this heavy rain and the potential for severe weather. No big severe thunderstorm warnings for now, but again, we need to keep an eye and monitor these, especially these cells way down here southwest of Austin, because if they track further north and east and they tap into a favorable environment for storm development, things could quickly get a little bit more intense here. But we got some action through Austin, at least at the minimum. If we don't get severe weather, which is best case scenario, we do have that beneficial rain, but a lot more lightning strikes in just the past hour. Let's talk about specific impacts. TxDOT, this is on Mopac. You can see that the roads are slick. Not a big issue. I drove in. It's about maybe 10 to 20 miles per hour below the normal speed limit. People are doing a good job of staying safe on the roadways. Our downtown Austin Austonian weather cameras looking fantastic. We just have some drops on the lens, a little bit of some reduced visibility there, and people hopefully spending their Valentine's Day plans inside, unless you love the rain and maybe you're out and about going for a walk with an umbrella. Let's talk about the timing for this, because I'm going to show you two computer models. This is the HRRR. It's our high resolution. It refreshes every 15 minutes, and it's providing some of the most up-to-date model data. Through the next 6 hours, it has a few cells working just south of Austin and eventually clearing out by 8. So let's go back. It's doing a fairly decent job of matching up with the current radar that we showed you. At this point, though, it's placing a little bit of some stronger storms east of I-35 through 4, 5. It's around 2:30 now. This clears out around 7 o'clock. So something to watch there. I think it's going to be mostly wrapped up in the next 2 to 3 hours, and we'll have to see if any other warnings do pop up, although it's looking more and more isolated and unlikely. Let's look now at the graph refresh, which is sort of like the HRRR. This one is the in-house WSI product for model data. Through 3, 4 o'clock, some of those thunderstorms way out toward the Edwards Plateau, this one is picking up on. So I think this one is a little more accurate. So let's go back again. There's the heavy rain through the Austin area. That's what we're dealing with now. 3, 4, 5 o'clock, it has those cells fizzling, but it has some of the stuff down in San Antonio tracking a little bit further toward Fayette County, and that could bring some severe weather for places like LaGrange and Lee, also clearing out by around 7, 8 o'clock. So that would be the concern way down toward LaGrange and Lockhart as we move through the later afternoon and evening hours. So radar again, and it's always a great reminder, y'all, to have some sort of severe weather alerts that you have on your phone or a weather radio, because even if this particular system doesn't produce those warnings in Central Texas, I'm telling you, severe weather season right around the corner. This is a good practice run. And still at this time, we're getting some heavy downpours, which could reduce visibility while driving. And look at this one cell. Let me take you way out here toward Edwards Plateau, Uvalde, San Antonio area. Let's see if we can put a 1 hour loop on this here. This composite, which is just outside of the Doppler, is showing, again, some of these cells could try to work their way a little bit closer to the Austin area. So let's confirm these rainfall totals here. This is the graph model, which shows the high likelihood for some more steady rain. That would be south and east of Austin down toward Fayette, Bastrop, Caldwell, Lee. That cuts off because once the front comes in, we'll get that drier air coming in, winds out of the north-northwest through the overnight and clearing skies. Austin, we picked up as of an hour ago about 2/10 of an inch. So doing pretty impressive there in terms of the rainfall totals so far. The Storm Prediction Center, the latest outlook here, it cuts off where that more stable air is filling in, where the unstable air is, way out toward Bryan, College Station, Houston, East Texas and Louisiana. You have that level 2 out of 5, and then Austin in that marginal level 1 out of 5. That is through the afternoon and evening. So there it is zoomed out. And then recapping the specific severe weather elements here, and these are continuing to go down. I think if we're going to get anything, it would be more the winds. I don't really expect a spin up or flooding, especially not any sort of flash flooding for now, although we have seen some pretty decent rainfall totals, but we still have that low end threat for some storms. We'll have some updates here on KXAN, so I'll have updates through the afternoon, social media, kxan.com/weather. We're on air at 9 and 10, but we'll have some app updates and more social media stuff through the rest of the afternoon and evening. So thanks so much, y'all, for just staying through this storm update, and I'll continue to provide those details here on your Valentine's Day. Have a great holiday weekend.